Hey, what's going on, guys? The Brack Attack here, back for part... Well, we're not back, we're starting a new part. This is a new Let's Play. Let's play Crash Team Racing. And this is, one of my... Well, I'd say one of my childhood favourites. It's very close to me. I personally believe it's better than any Mario Kart game that you can find. Better than 64, better than Wii, better than DS, better than 3DS, better than the original. So yeah, better than pretty much everything. And yeah, you've got a wide selection of kart races. They're less iconic than the Mario Kart races, but they're still familiar to those who are familiar with the series. Of course, I'm gonna go with Crash Bandicoot and B R A K. But in bringing you this this Let's Play, it's been tough little time. There's my brother's file who's playing yesterday after I bought this game on PSN, which is an interesting thing I need to explain to you. Originally, I was going to do a Spyro 2 Let's Play. Obviously using an emulator and everything, but on the new computer I have, and I'll just let Aku talk to me first.
Welcome to the Adventure Arena. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads, which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive onto a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track start line. Finish a track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will turn on and open to you. Good luck, and drive fast.
He's just explaining the basics of the game, and let me get used to these controls. So yeah, it's basically plays like Mario Kart, but what I was saying was originally I was gonna do a Spyro 2 Let's Play, but I can't do that now because, well, the computer I was using to do my Let's Plays and stuff, that's dead. So I was using a different computer, and I don't know why, but PCSX, the emulator I use, just wouldn't run properly for a huge amount of time. So I finally got all of that to work. I got a Spyro 2 game, started playing it, and it crashes in the first major world you go to. And I search it up, and apparently there is no ROM or emulator that will play Spyro 2 properly, so that kind of killed it. And then I tried to get Crash Team Racing on an emulator, but a lot of the games I actually wanted to play on PS1 on the PSN store, so I've just decided to buy it, and I think we should just get stuck into it now. I've spent a long time talking here. But one of the reasons I like this over the Mario Kart series is that it has a story to it. Kind of missed out on the opening cutscene, because you only go to the opening cutscene if you just sit at the title screen. But basically, what's happening is there's a guy called Nitrous Oxide who's come to Earth. He's basically he's a racing junkie, I guess, and he I can't remember how to. There we go. Circle puts that on. But he is going to challenge the Earth's best racer to, well, a race, and well, they don't know who Earth's best racer is. So Crash and his friends have put together a tournament, and they're going to find out who is the best racer, or else if they don't succeed, they Earth's going to be turned into a parking lot. So yeah, lots at stake, and obviously, have you seen? It plays a lot like Mario Kart. You've got obviously the slide. I don't know if you get boosts off slide, but it's a useful tool when turning. And yeah, I just screwed up there. The question mark crates obviously replace the I don't know what are they in in what's it? The Mario Kart. I keep forgetting Mario Kart's name for some reason. Oh, there we go. Just bang, takes out Coco. But yeah, basically a lot of it's the same. This is basically the banana, the green, I guess, acid, I guess you could call it. Yeah, again, get the green acid. So it's just like in Mario Kart when you out in front, you just get the bananas. And like in Mario Kart Super Circuit, when you would get coins in Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is on the GBA, you would well, the more coins you got, the faster you would go, and then obviously you get to 10 coins and you're at the max speed boost you can get. And in this, the Wumpa Fruit serves that as well, so it's pretty cool. And I'm getting a bunch of stuff there, and I've absolutely smashed the first course that I've done with not nitrous oxide, Neo Cortex, Dr. Cortex coming last. So take that, Cortex, you bastard. So there we go, that's the first race done. But like, oh yeah, it's got the cool podium thing. Unlike Mario Kart, it's not done in, well, because it's got a story mode, it's not done in cups. And whoa, look at that crotch chop. That, you would not be able to get away with that in like a kid's game these days. But yeah, that's what I loved about my childhood. There you got trophies and stuff. And now Aku is going to talk. But what is he going to talk about?
The more Wumpa Fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa Fruit, you'll be juiced up, and your power-up will become more potent.
Okay, so more basics. I'm actually going to turn, if I can, options. They don't have subtitles, which unfortunately, and why did I change that? Yeah, that shows all of the stuff here in Insanity Beach. These are all of the, well, whoops, all of the places you go to. The Citadel City, Glacier Park, the Lost Ruins, Insanity Beach. They basically work as your, I guess, cups, like in Mario Kart. And I guess we're gonna just try and, oh no, there's nothing else to do at Crash Cove. Okay, let's go around here. But they basically work as your cups, except you've got different things to do, and there's like a boss at the end of the level, which you would have seen there is, well, this is a level based on Ripperoo, and Ripperoo is one of the bosses, which is also one of the bosses in Crash Bandicoot, which I've obviously let's played if you're an avid follower of the Brack Attack. And he also gave me hell. In this, he's actually pretty easy to defeat. I mean, when you're a 6-year-old and you're defeating him quite easily, you know, it's not that hard. But then again, I did verse him a lot as a kid. I never beat the game, which is basically the story of my childhood, never beating games. But oh whoa, okay, that was some poor handling from me. There we go, just send a rocket. I don't think you get a boost from drifting. I don't think that, yeah, that's something that happens. Those are obviously the 3 shells they work as. There's some variety, but it's basically a lot of it's just oh, there we go. Oh jeez. Oh, I love that. I love that one. That's basically like a blue shell. It just takes out everyone. So yeah, this game takes a lot from Mario Kart, but what karter doesn't really take it away from Mario Kart? Mario Kart really defined the genre. But there's a lot of other, if like you're into karting games like Mario Kart, there's other karting games that are, you know, decent. I'd suggest Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing if you want a good karting game. That's probably the best of the current generation. Mod Nation Racers, I haven't played it yet, but it's basically the Little Big Planet of the karting genre, meaning you can like customize everything. And obviously Little Big Planet's coming out with their own karting game, so you know that'll be one to watch out for. But besides that, what else is there? There's, I don't know, there's a slew of like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon races and stuff, but they're largely forgettable. But unfortunately, Naughty Dog, after the third Crash Bandicoot, well, actually it was after this, they created the 3 Crash Bandicoots, and then they created this game. After this, whoa, did I just win? How much? Oh, I don't think they chuck up everyone's times, but I barely got over the line. But yeah, after this game, this is Naughty Dog's last game on Crash Bandicoot. It went to a bunch of other studios who they put out 2 karting games on the PS2. I never played them. I've heard they're not bad, I guess, but not you know, amazing. There was one, and this is where it really just, you know, like, sure, they're copying the karting genre here, but you know, they added a heap to it. So they're taking the basic formula and they're making it better. Is Aku gonna talk to me again? Oh god. What have you got to say now?
When you get a TNT crate on your head, start hopping immediately. If you react fast and hop enough times, the TNT crate will fall off your head before it explodes.
Okay, hurry up, Aku. Before I was really interrupted, yeah, like, this adds a lot to the karting genre. Where was Crash Nitro Kart, or the sequel to Nitro Kart it was like Double Dash, Mario Kart Double Dash. You had 2 people in the cars, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they had the two people to a kart thing. And that's where you kind of go, this is now just a Mario Kart clone, doing everything Mario Kart's doing, whereas it started off as, hey, this is Crash Bandicoot in a karting game. Yes, we know that's similar to Mario Kart, but we're going to add a whole heap to make it, well, stand out. And I actually figured out what gives you the speed boost in this game. It's the, when you press jump, when you're going over a jump, like, one of those jumps I just went off before, if you press jump while you're going over it, you get a speed boost, which is similar to Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, which has like a similar, what would you call it, system where you do tricks in the air though, which I guess you could say that's kind of taken from Mario Kart Wii. But all those Nintendo fans that act like, you know, Nintendo created everything, came up with everything first, well, they didn't come up with the idea of doing tricks in the air to get a boost first. I mean, maybe they did it in like Mario Kart on the SNES, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. So we're just dominating these first courses. I don't think I've ever really lost in any of these courses. Like, it's pretty easy, just to introduce you into the game. Some later courses though, they used to really give me some real problems, because it's like Rainbow Road, how there's no fencing and you just, you always fly off the track. Yeah, those types of tracks that everyone hates. Okay, get the boost, chuck down the TNT. I'm not sure what the TNT is really a clone of. I'm not sure if it is a clone of anything. That green potion, we're probably going to be getting a lot of green potions in the early going of this Let's Play, considering we're going to probably be in front a lot. These levels, I'm not too psyched about them. I used to play these a lot, these levels. But there's some really good levels later on that, like, are based on Dingo Dial, which is obviously the Dingo. And yeah, there's some really good ones, some longer races that'll appear later on. But at the moment, we've just got to get through, I guess, the introductory stage. Chuck down yet another TNT. And looks like we've got this race all wrapped up, barring a huge stuff up. We're right at the finish line though, aren't we, I think? Just chuck one TNT down, and there we go. I came second? Whoa! Where did Nitrous Brio come from? I saw him come out of like the side, but I thought I was going to overlap him. I was like about to say, hey, I'm about to overlap Brio, and he beat me. So, let's go back and do this again. I was talking about how easy these races are, and then I lose. So, let's get off to a really good start here, and get our favourite green acid potion thing. Not TNT. At least in this game, you get like, I mean, half decent power-ups when you're out in the front. At least it makes it more interesting. That's the obligatory shield in this game that also does damage when you hit it. I guess it's kind of like the star, I don't know what's it called, the power star. I think that's what it's called in Mario. It's kind of like that, but it doesn't give you the speed boost that the star does. But one thing I'd really like to see, I want to see Crash Team Racing come back. I really want to see Naughty Dog take back the series. I don't know if they ever be able to get it back, but I want to see them do it. Naughty Dog, I know they've got Jak and Daxter, but that looks like that's dead as well. And Uncharted, which will probably end up being dead like the rest of these. They don't like to spend a whole lot, like a whole you know, period of time just devoted to one franchise. They like to branch out, and I guess you could say each generation since the PS1, Naughty Dog has come out with a new thing, kind of like Insomniac. Insomniac had what was it? They had Spyro on the PS1, and they've got Ratchet and Clank at the moment. And I think Resistance. They brought out Resistance this generation. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels between those two companies. Obviously with Spyro and Crash, they're always grouped together, and you'd say Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank are always grouped together. Well, I guess you can't really group Resistance and Uncharted together, but they're both shooters, which, I don't know, something's going on there. Is it like, whatever you can do, I can do better, kind of one-upsmanship? But, oh god, you gotta jump to get this off, I think. Yeah, still got the old tricks. So, what was I saying? Naughty Dog bringing out, The Last of Us now, which looks amazing. I would want to let's play that whenever it comes out, like obviously after I've played it. There we go, we're first. Yeah, they've got that coming out, so I don't know, I kind of expect Insomniac to bring something out to rival that, but we are at 18 minutes now, so I guess we're going to wrap up the part here, but Aku is probably going to talk to us, so we're going to, I guess I'll just sit through that first. And Wahoo, I think his name's Tiny, that dog there. Obviously got Crash's lady friend from, is that the same person from Crash 1 who was trying to save? So there we go, Crash will do his traditional dance. We've got 3 trophies. And final message from Aku from this part. What's he got to say?
Get a hang time turbo from jumping. The longer you're in the air, the bigger the turbo you'll get when you land. For big turbo,
we already know that. I already went through this. He's talking about the turbo, right? I already went through this. If you had have been listening, you would have known that I was all down with that. But thanks for watching, guys. First part of the new Let's Play. Hopefully I don't have any problems with editing, or I find out when I stop the capture of the video that the video doesn't work or something. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time in more Let's Play Crash Team Racing. Catch you later.